I have not watched a Jackie Chan movie in some time. I should get my ass kicked for not watching a Jackie Chan movie as long as I have. So much that he should kick my head right around, go around in a 360 circle. I look right at you in the face and say, play the damn theme song.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Hi, this is another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And today we are bringing you two crazy fucking movies from the movie world. Yeah. I mean, that's the best way to describe the two films that we watched for this week.
Crazy.
So first we got to talk about is the one, the only, the sequel to the video game, which I really don't feel like it's been that long.
It's been like a year and a half, maybe?
Yeah, I think this is one of the quickest sequels.
Yeah, they turned it around like that, yeah.
They turned it like that. Yeah. I'm still waiting on Deadpool 3.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still wondering when, Beverly Hills Cop 4 is going to come out. And how long did it take them to make after, Ghostbusters Afterlife?
Yeah,
that was like, 30 years?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So this is Sonic the Hedgehog 2, starring the one, the only, the funny man himself, the guy that makes you laugh no matter who you are, Mr. Jim Carrey.
The day I met you, there was a white substance on your shoe that I mistook for plaster. Yesterday, I saw the same white substance outside the hut where the bat was kept, and suddenly it hit me. The great white bat has great white guano. That's what you slipped in. That's what was on your shoe, and that explains the abrasion on your palm. Let me run that back for you. That's what you slipped in. That's what was on your shoe, and that explains the abrasion on your palm. Damn, I'm good! Can you feel that? Huh? Can you feel it, Captain Compost? The day of redemption is at hand! Repent! And thou shalt be saved.
Dude, I still watched that movie and belly laughed today. Like that movie.
I know.
I still laugh at that.
And when that movie came out, how many of you and your friends did you guys do the whole, try to do this, say things in reverse?
Yeah, we did that. And also, like, for example, in the scene, that's from the sequel, right? When Nature Calls, where he, do I have something in my teeth? And he has all those asparagus in his teeth, like the whole thing. And yeah, just.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Okay.
Or the bathroom scene. Do not go in there. Woo!
It's good shit, man. All right. Who else?
It's very good shit.
Who else in this movie?
The one, the only, the guy who's so great. He's the best superhero because he only has one eye, Mr. James Marsden.
All right, I messed up. I did. I'm sorry. And I'm going to turn around, I'm going to walk away, and I'm going to vanish. You'll never see me again. I promise. But I want you to know that I think you deserve more than what you settled for. I do. I think you deserve to be taken care of for a change. I believe that.
So you're 21 dresses as the movie?
Yeah, dude, because we've already used Death for a Funeral for him, and we already used Cyclops for him in another movie. So it was like, what else is James Marsden known for? And I'm sorry to say, I don't make the rules. I just follow them.
Okay.
Then, of course, the guy who does Sonic's voice himself, Mr. Ben Schwartz.
Uh-oh, Dr. Chan! There's my guy. Listen, I know we haven't had enough time to connect, but honestly, I love your vibe.
I can't make you Molly, Tony. Go ask Dr. Chandraskar.
That's not why I'm here. Dr. Chandragard, you said? That's the Molly person? Doesn't matter, that's not why I'm here. It is POTUS's birthday, and he won something special from Space Force.
Is this official business?
Not exactly, but when we deliver something cool and spacey for the big guy's big day, you, my friend, will get the gratitude of a grateful president. Can you imagine how proud your parents would be over in Mongolia?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? That's insane. You have a Baltimore too? Okay. That is crazy.
You could have gone with the John Ralphio clip as well, but
we already did John Ralphio for him.
I know.
As soon as I pull these guys' names up on my computer, it shows me what we've already done. So, I've already done John Ralphio. But Space Force, have you not watched Space Force?
I watched Space Force.
Oh my gosh, it's such a hilarious show.
It's funny.
It's like the mixture of The Office meets Parks and Rec.
The second season's better than the first for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And then, of course, the new additive to this wonderful all-name cast that you can still go through all day long. The wonderful, the amazing. I mean, I swear he's in like every other thing we watch these days.
I love Idris Elba.
Idris Elba.
Okay, I have the forensic imaging going back to 2007. And I'm talking about text messages, emails, movie stars, rock stars, athletes, billionaires, all explicit. Some married with kids, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. What about the guy that comes this close to being the U.S. ambassador in Monaco? He's withdrawn from consideration at the last minute. No one knows why. She does. CEOs with college-age mistresses, an SVP of an investment bank who wanted Molly to put a marked deck in a game, the head of a movie studio that texted that a particular movie star was too black for his liking. I mean, J. Edgar Hoover didn't have this much shit on Barbie. You know, she could have written a bestseller and been set for life. Easy. She's got the winning lottery ticket, and she won't cash it.
From Molly's Game, which
dude,
with Jessica Chastain again, just so good.
You know how hard it is to find a clip of Idris Elba talking?
Oh,
because all the clips are of him doing badass stunts and stuff like that.
Well, he's a great actor too.
Oh yeah, I know he's a great actor. I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying, come on, people, put some clips out there of his actual conversations.
Well, you found one.
Stop.
You found one.
Yeah, I found one. And that is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. We'll talk about that one first today. And here's the one. Now, in my part of the world, before we say the title and all that, in my part of the world, literally, this played at one theater twice a day.
I saw it a week ahead of time, so, and I know that it was released. It was also released like in other parts of the country.
Not to ruin it, but whatever I feel like my thing is later on about this movie. How this movie is only playing in one fucking theater, I have no clue.
Yeah.
Like, because I know the other movies that are out there. I'm just saying, we'll talk about that a little bit later. But we are talking about everything, everywhere, all at once. I have mispronounced this name of this movie like 10 times this week.
Yeah, I was very proud of you for getting it right. So good job.
Yeah, I put it up on the screen right next to me, so I didn't mess it up. But first, main star in this movie, the wonderful Michelle Yeoh.
You are a product of all who came before you. The legacy of your family. The good and the bad. It is all a part of who you are. Stop hiding, nephew. It only prolongs the pain.
This is from Shang-Chi, pretty new, but she's like in all kinds of stuff, She's all kinds of stuff, but the thing is, she doesn't speak a lot of English in a lot of films, so everything I went and found was hard to find a good clip of. And, but I mean, she's been everything from Super Cop to Crazy Rich Asians. I mean, she is known for, her martial arts and her abilities to, I mean, she was in Tomorrow Never Dies, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. She's the shit. Yeah. I mean, she's in Star Trek now. She's in Star Trek Discovery. Oh, yeah.
She's on that show.
Okay.
And, I'm going to say I couldn't find a clip of Star Trek Discovery because, these days, commercial licensing is a thing. Everywhere. Anyway, basically her co-star in this movie, I'd say, or her supporting star in this, is Stephanie Sue.
Say there's this person you pass in the hall every day. You've known him since 7th grade. You're used to thinking about him in a certain way. From the persona that he displayed. And then something changes. And he changes from a guy that you'd never be into a guy that
So that's I guess Stephanie Shu's song, right?
Yeah, it's like I went through her like IMDb. She literally has like 5, she has like over 20 things, but nothing really was like where you could
Findable.
grab a good
Yeah.
good quit or anything like that.
Okay.
So I went with one that she is really, really known for, which was her Broadway musical of oh gosh, what was it? To Be Cool? No, this is To Be Cool. What was it?
I don't know. I gotta be honest.
You're fired. You're fired.
Sorry,
I send
man.
you this information. You're supposed to back me up on it.
I
mean, she's
great.
She's been in everything from The Marvelous Miss Maisel to literally, gosh, what else was she in? I should just have pages up the whole time I'm today.
She was on Breakable Kimmy Schmidt, The Path.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many different things she's on. But she does really good. Then his big return after 20 years.
Short Round himself.
To the screen, yes. Mr. Short Round, Mr. Data, the first Data, and that us nerds know. Say his name for me.
Ke-Huy Quan.
Thank you. I have to hear it at least once. Ke-Huy Quan, bringing it back.
Hey, you cheat, Dr. Jones. You cheat. You default car. You say now. No step. No mistake.
Mistake.
I'm very little. You cheat very big. Dr. Jones, you cheat. You pay money. You owe me 10 cents.
Look at this. Look at this. You accuse me of cheating? You cheated. 我冇攞4張牌。你有攞4張牌。你知唔知？No， 你一攞，你攞4張。You make me poor. No fun. Play with you. No fun.
You gonna take that off the screen, dude?
Take one off this. Oh my gosh! Did I leave that on the screen? I'm sorry.
Who are you making fun of? I don't. All right.
I don't know. Anyway,
and else.
So, and then last but not least, the man. Did she play her part?
Okay.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
It makes you tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Is it working?
Ask me a question that I normally would lie to.
Are we gonna die?
Yep.
I'd say it's working.
They're gonna shoot us in the head, or they're gonna torture us to death. Or they're gonna leave us here until the bomb blows up.
Okay. So that's from True Eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. There's so many scenes that I couldn't figure out because all of hers had her and Arnold talking to find a good clip for her. So this movie is called, again, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Yep. And, it's
and I can't wait to talk about this.
It's directed by Daniels, but we'll talk about Daniels.
Yeah, we'll get about that.
Yeah.
Chris, tell them where they can find us.
You can find us on moviesonsook.net. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/moviesonsook podcast. We're on Twitter at Movies Podcast. We're on Instagram at Movies Podcast. And we had Patreon, patreon.com/moviesonsook. We're on YouTube. Go and like that, subscribe to that page. If you're watching Facebook, like that page. And if you want shirts, go to bonfire.com, search Movies Unsuck and something to do. You'll find some cool shit there. And we're on all streaming platforms. So if you find podcasts, you can find Movies Unsuck and something to do. Yeah.
Dude, and now for our small business of the week. Our small business of the week is for Off the Bone Barbecue in Dallas, Texas. Off the Bone Barbecue has been celebrating over 20 years in the same location in downtown Dallas. They say home is where the heart is, and that's true, but it is also where you can find good old comfort food. And at Off the Bone Barbecue, you'll definitely get the double whammy. A warm family feeling that steals your heart, and down-home barbecue that will make your mouth water. I went there, and it was ridiculous. It literally, they said off the bone. So the first thing I did was order ribs so I can go like this, and it fell right off the bone.
In the U.S., the Pantheon barbecue is Kansas City barbecue. Then right under that is Texas barbecue. Just right under.
I don't care about any of these state lines.
Okay.
I when I go to a good place and I know what good barbecue is and I know what bad barbecue is. It doesn't matter what state you're in.
Okay.
There you can do the different seasonings and rubs and mustards and all that shit. Am I gonna eat it? Yes. Yes, all of it.
Right.
All of it. I'm gonna try. I just know I would put this in like one of the top 5 barbecue joints I've ever been to in my entire life.
Is it also because you were there having an amazing time in Texas, though?
No, it wasn't just because of the amazing time, but the food was literally, they made macaroni and cheese, but they used a different kind of pasta noodle that I haven't seen in a while. Like, I'd have to look it up to see what the name of it is. But, you know, and it was just like the spiciness, but it was really good. Like, me and the people that we're eating with were just like, wow, this is
legit.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Legit. So, guys, girls, if you want to go down to Dallas, you can go right to their address, which is 1734 Botham Jean Boulevard, Dallas, Texas, 75215. You can find them online at offthebonebarbecue.com. They do send overnight packages of barbecue.
Oh, nice.
Yes. And it is worth every dollar. I am not going to lie to you. Or you can find them online at offthebonebarbecue.com or facebook.com at offthebonebarbecue.
How you doing, pal?
Yeah. I had a really shitty day. I'm not going to lie to you. It was such a shitty fucking day. I was trying to get my car battery had died.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to get it because I think something else is wrong with it. So I was trying to get the insurance company to tow my Ford over to this. I know as soon as I said Ford, I'm going to get like 1022.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Ford.
Fuck
Anyway.
you. Yeah.
That thing has made up mountains with me.
Yeah.
So anyway, and for some reason, all of a sudden their app didn't work. I tried to put in my policy number, that didn't work. The lady at the insurance company, I'm not going to say their name, but it's a very you know, there's a lot of people I know that work there, like Flo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
So
it's not Green Gecko though. It's not.
No. Nothing to do with lizards.
Okay.
But anyway, so the lady went to put my number into the computer and it crashed her computer. I go, shut up. She goes, no, I'm going to have to send you to someone else. So she sends me back in queue. I am waiting 45 minutes. And then my mother-in-law, who works in insurance and stuff like that, actually messaged me. She's like, I just heard that the Progressive websites and their apps are all down. Like something's going on with their servers or something like that. So I literally tried for like 6 hours to try to get this all done and situated, and nothing came from it. I could have done laundry at that time. I could have mowed my backyard. I had stuff I could have done that I got chores that I have on other days this week that I'm like, I could have done that. But instead, I was on the phone waiting for a situation that never got resolved, and I still have to get it fixed on Friday because I can't do it tomorrow.
I'm sorry.
That sucks.
I just got my wisdom teeth out Friday, and I'm still eating soft food.
You're just numb as shit. Sorry, shit.
Yeah, it sucks, man. I'm starting to think that maybe they didn't need to take these out. Like it was preventative, and now I'm like, it's not fucking worth it. Like I don't know if it's worth it. Like over here, like gingerly, like eating food and just. You know, it's fucking awful. I hate it so much. 2 weeks ago,
I loved it because my favorite food is pudding.
Yeah,
I love pudding. I could eat like 10 gallons of pudding in a row and still want more pudding.
Well, it's your fucking snack pack, I guess.
A snack pack is like an appetizer, like the whole thing.
Okay, fine.
Is like it has to be like those big cans.
Okay, gotcha.
They used to get at the house.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, at the restaurant. And on top of that, I have been playing at late night when I'm in the middle of when I do get an hour or two to relax. I have been playing Witcher.
Oh yeah.
Witcher 2. Witcher 2. I'm sorry, Witcher 2.
You have Witcher 3, right?
No,
You will.
I've never played it.
You will.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, and the whole agreement of everything going on with the 900. I have so many things going on.
Dude,
many things.
Dude, I have a PS5 and I can
I
barely fucking had time to play it. You know, I have there's stuff coming up for this podcast. You know, preparing. You know, I can talk about it a little bit. So this year, guys, me and Neil will be covering Panic Fest and in KC. I will be conducting a few interviews in people's hotel rooms, and Neil will be jumping on with me for a few of those.
Whatever I can, but you know, Chris kind of went solo on this, and then even invite me in until 10 minutes after.
What, are you kidding me? I got your blessing.
He's like, I got a press pass for Panic Fest. It's like, cool, where's mine? You're like, hey, fuck you.
No, I tried in case he said, nah, man, just one. But I'll be posting stuff up on the website and Twitter where you can find our actual storefront and the Panic Fest virtual site where we have a booth set up. If you want to jump on there, I'll let you know. But I don't think it's set up.
Chris will put the website up later in the week, please.
Yeah, well, it's, no one can get into it yet.
Okay. When it goes live, Chris will pop it everywhere.
Yeah, it's on Gather. Gather's like this. It's like this virtual meeting site.
That's okay, man. Send me the website. I'll make sure over 120 different groups, over 400. I will say at least 1,000 people will see that link.
Yeah, but when you get there, go and visit our booth. I might be there at some point. I was there when I got the early access.
Can you add 2 people to the little booth?
You can be there.
Yeah, I can do the booth thing while you do all the other stuff.
I'll send you. Yeah, I'll send it to you. When I went in the other day, the KC from Panic Fest just walked up to me and just started talking to me because it has like a microphone and camera.
Yeah.
So he just started talking to me, and I'm like, he knows who I am.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's always awesome. All right, man. Let's get it. Let's start doing it. Are you ready?
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Are we ready to,
Sonic the Hedgehog 2, directed by Jeff Fowler. Jeff Fowler also directed the first Sonic the Hedgehog. He's directed other stuff like what other stuff has he directed? Just Sonic the Hedgehog. He's in New Pink Panther, I guess.
Yeah.
The stars, like we said earlier, the stars the amazing Ben Schwartz as the titular character of Mario, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Uh-oh, Dr. Chan! There's my guy. Listen, I know we haven't had enough time to connect, but honestly, I love your vibe.
I can't make you Molly, Tony.
And this also stars James Marsden as Tom Wachowski.
All right, I messed up. I did. I'm sorry. And I'm going to turn around, I'm going to walk away, and I'm going to vanish. You'll never see me again.
Jim Carrey is Dr. Robotnik.
The day I met you, there was a white substance on your shoe that I mistook for plaster. Yesterday, I saw the same white substance outside the hut where the bat was kept, and suddenly it hit me. The great white bat has great white guano.
And Idris Elba as Knuckles.
Okay, I have the forensic imaging going back to 2007.
This also stars Tika Sumpter as Maddie Wachowski. Adam Pally is Wade, and he was hilarious. Natasha Rothwell as Rachel. Shamar Moore as Randall. And I'm trying to find who did Tails' voice, but I can't find it.
Oh, it's the original person. It is Colin. It's Colleen O'Shea. Not O'Shea. O'Shea. It's like Hennessy, but it's O'Shea Hennessy.
Okay, I want to read this.
Yeah, it's an Irish name.
Read the story.
Yeah, she's actually the original voice actor
of Tails.
Of Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the original Sega game, like what's on the screen right now.
So the English version of that, because it was a Japanese game.
Whatever,
okay,
dude.
All right.
You don't got to be an asshole.
I'm not being an asshole.
Look at this. Look at this. Are you ready?
Yeah. Okay.
See? They did the posters exactly like the front of the cartridge of the video game.
I played it.
Ain't that cool?
Yeah, that's cool.
Did you play it, though?
Yeah, of course I played it.
No, I don't think you're a Sonic fan.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Dude, whatever. Just
do the storyline.
Oh, do the storyline? Yeah. Okay, it's Sonic. What the fuck do you... Is there a storyline?
Yeah, there's...
That best describes it that? Holy shit, it does. Okay. All right. It is a big storyline. All right, let me get a sip of beer for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Got the Boulevard Irish. They still had it in the fridge at the.
Yeah, I'm glad.
I was like, yeah. After settling in Green Hills, Sonic is ready for more freedom, and Tom and Maddie agree to leave him home while they go on vacation. But no sooner are they gone when Dr. Robotnik comes back, this time with a new partner, Knuckles, in search for an emerald that has the power to both build and destroy civilization. Sonic teams up with his own sidekick, Tails, and together they embark on a journey to find an emerald before it falls into the wrong hands.
So that's it. By the way, you didn't fuck up any of that. Perfect.
I know, that's why I had to take a good sip of Boulevard Irish. Boulevard Irish beer, guys. That's how you get an Irish guy to say things right.
So I saw this in theaters, like, I think Monday, maybe.
Yeah, me too, I think.
And it was like...
It was Monday, yeah.
How many people were there, you think?
Oh, it was pretty big. It was you know,
I had
there's like
I was in
10 people, 12 people.
I was in a tiny theater, and then, yeah, there were people next to me. But this is like the first one, but a little better.
Yes. I think the adding of Idris is what really did it.
Definitely did it.
Yeah, Idris Elba, you know, because no matter when he does, I mean, he's got the smooth voice of a pimp. Let's just be honest. Yeah. And no matter what he puts that smooth voice on too.
Yeah,
that guy.
Yeah, into it. Yeah.
I mean, anything from what The Office to damn Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally one of the smoothest voices you ever seen.
And you're like,
heard.
Like, I'm just fine with this.
Yeah, they did it again. Like the original Sonic, they made the human parts not overbearing, or they took over like they do in like, you know, like Smurfs or Tom and Jerry or stuff like that.
And they left enough stuff for us, the grown people who also grew up with the games. You know, they had those Easter eggs for the people who remember, you know, the original Sonic games, like you and I, us old people.
Yeah.
And then, but they had a lot of kid stuff in there too, which I was like, oh, whatever. But
I mean, one of my favorite quotes from the entire movie was like obviously like referencing. I think I can find it really quick. Sadly, you're as useful to me as a backstage pass for Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I was like, who is that for? That's not for an 8-year-old. Like an 8-year-old doesn't know break stuff, you know?
Yeah. So, but the thing about Jim Carrey is that he commits in every role he does nowadays, and he does not skimp as Dr. Robotnik. He commits. He's the wild person you want to be every time he's on screen.
Dude, he is literally, he's Jim Carrey, man. I mean, like, Jim Carrey. I mean, when Jim Carrey's allowed to be Jim Carrey, to have fun, to come out there and just do whatever he wants to do, it's always going to be a good time. There's never going to be a time that movie's going to suck.
Yeah.
And if it does, it's because of either, like, editing, you know, cinematography. Like, it had to be something where Jim's not allowed to be Jim.
So this movie also falls to the trap of what a lot of movies for children fall to. There's no real stakes. You know, like if someone's in danger, you know they're not going to remain in danger, or they're going to be saved somehow. Which is the same with all.
No. I thought Robotnik was going to win.
Yeah, sure you did.
I thought this was going to be like Empire Strikes Back, dude, where the good guys really didn't win this time.
No, but
and to be honest, they kind of didn't.
I mean,
you know,
but
this isn't Empire Strikes Back. They made it way left open.
Yeah, but
especially with their mid-credit scene.
Yeah, mid-credit scene. I'm not too familiar actually with that part of Sonic mythology. It's actually too.
That's after your age.
Yeah, it is.
You're like, I'm done with it. I'll play Mario 3, but after that, I'm not moving on to Super Mario Land. I'm too old for it.
My last Sonic game was Sonic and Knuckles. Like, that was the last one I had.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I played so many of the Sonic. I actually...
after we saw the first one, I went home and I downloaded like 6 of them onto my Switch. like after we saw the first, I was like, I'm gonna fucking go home play with Sonic the Hedgehog. I think Sonic Racing's ready for my PS5, but I haven't played
Yeah, I got Sonic Racing still. And I had a game from my 360 years ago that was all the Sonic games. Like, there's 5 Sonic games on it.
Sega CD. Sonic CD was on there too?
Yeah.
Sonic CD's badass, man.
Oh, say Sonic CD. Anyway, let's get back into the movie. James Marsden did his character perfectly well again. He was still the buffoon sheriff. Jim Carrey, Mr. Robotnik, over the top, doing his evilly blamer. And I mean, with the new look now, without looking more like Mr. Robotnik than he did in the first one. And of course, Jim Carrey's like, if they're going to make the sequel,
he's gonna be in
it. Not only does he want to be in it, but he wants to go full Mr. Robotnik.
He wants to get fat like Dr. Robotnik?
Yes. He wants a full fat outfit and everything. He wants prosthetics, makeup, and all the above.
I'll do that. I'll watch that for sure. I mean, Dr. Eggman,
yeah. I mean, all day long, I will watch Jim Carrey do anything ever. Because I remember when they said, "Oh, live action Grinch movie," and I was like, "Oh, that's going to be bullshit." And then I went and seen it, or now still see it every year, and it's like, "Oh no, I was bullshit. I'm an asshole."
And Ben Schwartz was fun too. Like Sonic, it's a Sonic movie. You've seen this movie, and if you go see it with family or whatever, you'll probably enjoy yourself. It's okay. It's not my favorite. It's that movie I generally go see by myself, but we do for the show. I have fond memories of Sonic the Hedgehog growing up. I played the games. I had the Sega Genesis.
Yeah, the member berries come back if you were a big fan of everything that was Sonic the Hedgehog back then.
And it looked good. It looked good. I mean, it's mostly animated, mostly.
You're mostly animated,
but it looked good, and I thought it was a fun movie for the most part.
I thought it was a very fun movie. This movie made me laugh. There's parts of it that like just really brought me joy. You know what I mean? Like it was like
Recondo.
Yeah, it did not need to get thrown away. So, all right, let's do some quotes and give our ratings and move on. I became a theatrical player in a world of the absurd. I'm sorry, I don't speak duct tape. All in a night's work for blue justice. You don't choose the moment will always choose you. Oh my gosh, you're about to be the third best looking person in this family. I just want you to know I am not watching Snow Dogs again. That movie is the worst.
Oh well, he said worst. He did just like John Ralphio.
Yeah, the worst. Yeah. So do you trust me? Of course not. I literally just met you. It's a power bump. On Earth, it means an unbreakable bond. Aww. Oh yeah, Papa's got a brand new stash. No. Yeah. Sounds like they've been fighting for centuries. Oh, do you mean like Vin Diesel and The Rock?
I laughed. I did.
I laughed so hard at that. We got to think, you got to rethink about your new look. It's like Professor X meets the Monopoly guy. Sadly, oh, wait a minute. I already said that one to you. I'm here, but not all there. I'm here, but not all there. You're really heavy. Well, yeah, that's because I'm like 100,000,000% muscle. Why am I mad at the enemy ball? You're not. You just want to hit it. Ice cream and sprinkles. This is my new destiny. And that's it.
All right. I'll give my score first. This is like a 3.3, 3.4. Not bad. Whatever. It's all right.
It's middle ground, bro.
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, I'm gonna have to agree. I'll give it a little higher. I'll give it 3.5. I think everybody. I mean, I got enough laughs out of this that I'd watch it again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I won't be mad if it's on. I'm at like a family thing and it's on and watch it. I'll sit down and watch it. I'm a fool.
And so, like, anytime we talk about any of these, but no, I really love this movie. I thought this movie was fun. If you're a kid, you're gonna enjoy it. If you're an adult, you're gonna like it. If you're over 50, you might not get it, but you might still snicker once or twice.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I thought it was a good movie. So now I'm gonna guess what Chris is gonna read. The Rotten Tomatoes score.
Yeah, there was an audience score in this movie. Yeah, audience score in this Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Audience score.
I am going to have to say 82%.
The Rotten Tomatoes score for the audience for Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is 97%.
Ah, I knew it was going to be high.
And they have an audience says on it, too.
Yeah, what's audience says?
A fun, fast-paced improvement on the original. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is like a video game come to life. For once where a movie's concerned, is actually a compliment. So, all right. So now you know the audience of this movie. What did critics think of this movie?
What did critics think of this movie?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Guess. That's the whole game.
I am going to say that the critics said...
Come on.
63.
69. Well, better.
Oh, man!
Yeah. Critics' consensus is...
I should have gone 69. I should have been cheesy.
69. It isn't as much fun as the Little Guys' greatest games, but if you enjoyed the first film, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 serves as a generally acceptable sequel. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it was fun.
I like it.
It was cute. Cute movie.
Yeah, it was a cute movie, good sequel. If you watch number 1 and number 2 back to back, hell yeah, that's a good time. Just get ripped off your ass or get,
So there goes Neil telling kids to get high and watch this movie.
I didn't say kids get high. I said adults get high.
No, you said
only
get ripped in
adults
general.
can do the
Okay.
drugs.
Okay.
You have to be above the age of 16 to do drugs.
Oh yeah. As far as I know, there's no. Okay. But you ready for news? You got news, right? You got news.
I'm ready for the news. Hit that button. This is Movies That Don't Suck and Some That Do News. I read stuff to Chris. He knows only half of it. I know the other half because our powers combined, we know it all.
Yeah, I generally try to stay away from news during the week so I can try to sound surprised when they come up. But there's one piece of news we couldn't avoid this week.
No, and it's sad.
Yeah.
It's the saddest. It happened yesterday. Yeah, let's talk about it right off the bat to get it done and over with, and then we'll get back to it. One of my favorite comedians of all time.
I didn't know Gilbert Gottfried was one of your favorite comedians.
Yeah, dude, because he was the most annoying bastard in the room. Every time.
You want me to play the clip?
Oh, dude, this is a clip from the first time he ever did David Letterman. This is the Late Late Show.
You sent me a different clip.
No, I didn't.
A guy walks into a bar. Joan Rivers is the bartender. He sees a sign over the bar that reads, cheese sandwich $1.50, hand job $10. He says to Joan Rivers, are you the one that gives the hand jobs? Joan says, yes, I am. He says, well, wash your hands, bitch. I want a cheese sandwich. Good night.
That's where
you're right. That is the wrong. Okay, so last night I was really stoned when I was doing the clips. And so like I wanted to do the clip where he actually was talking about cheese and how he felt about cheese. It was really weird. But hey, it was the Joan Rivers roast of Jones Rivers is what that was.
Well, have you heard you guys do on time on the podcast with the Aristocrats joke he did in 2001 at Hugh Hefner's roast? But find that shit. It is something.
Oh, Gilbert
amazing.
Gottfried. Go look up anything he's ever done. And believe me, if you are offended by things that are a little risque, definitely not the guy for you. But for me, he was always the guy for me. And he was, like I said, he had the voice that was like just super annoying.
That was his
everybody
thing.
thought I was annoying as a kid. Like, I mean, I literally had a nickname called Skeeter because they thought I was a mosquito, but I bugged everybody.
Oh, then he called you Iago?
No, nobody called me Diago.
Iago.
But
that's the player he played in Aladdin.
I know exactly what But anyway, Gilbert Gottfried gave us a lot of laughs over the hundreds and thousands of years, everything from his Disney affiliation to his like pretty much X-rated comedy. I mean, he did a lot. He did a lot for
rest in peace, Gilbert. Rest in peace.
Yep, rest in peace, Gilbert. And let's move on. Let's go talk about something happy.
All right.
Ted is a series.
Like the movie Ted, like the teddy bear?
The fucking teddy bear from fucking Boston.
Okay. All right.
Seth MacFarlane's Ted series at Peacock has a synopsis, cast, and showrunners on IMDb right now.
So who's the main cast besides Seth MacFarlane?
Here in 35 years, when the first came to life, he's 35 years old now. 60-year-old John. Wait 1 second. I'm trying to find all the cast. I had it all there, and then I had exactly where it was going to be at, and I was going to look at. Oh, here we go, down here. Ted is the second series ordered by MacFarlane. Let's see, where the hell is everybody? Okay, producers are Paul Corrigan and Brad Walsh from Modern Family.
Yeah, sure.
Seth MacFarlane's Fuzzy Door is going to be producing. Also, Alan Keeman and Jason Clark will serve as executive producers. Where the heck's the name? Here we go. They put them all the way down the bottom. Max Burkholder from Parenthood will play the role of John Bennett, taking over Mark Wahlberg's role.
Yeah.
Georgina Wigham from The Punisher and 13 Reasons Why will play the role of Blair Bennett. Blair is a smart, political correct college student who lives with her uncle Maddie, Aunt Susan, and younger cousin John. She's not afraid to be outspoken as well. Scott Grimes from Oppenheimer and The Orville will play the role of Maddie Bennett. Maddie is a blistering blue-collar Bostonian who thinks he is unequivalent boss in the family and does not like anyone challenging him.
I'll be interested in seeing this when it comes out.
Yeah, I mean, it's Ted. I mean, what do you not? It's Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah, sure.
This has kind of something to do with movies, but more with the comics, but it's a nerd thing. Captain America #1 just sold for $3.1 million.
That's a lot of money.
It's the #3 highest comic book of all time.
Captain America 1.
What?
It's Captain America 1.
Yep. So can you guess the two comic books that sold for more?
So there's Batman, Action Comics.
No.
Well, it was Superman.
Batman's #4.
So Superman's #1.
Superman Action Comics is #1.
What's number 2? Let me guess. I mean, is it another Superman?
No.
Is it X-Men #1?
No.
What is it?
Spider-Man or Amazing Fantasies.
The first Spider-Man?
Number whatever it was. That
really surprises me, actually. I thought Batman would sell higher than Spider-Man. Whatever. I guess. But I guess it depends on how rare they are. But
exactly. All right. So John Cena Officer Exchange lands deal with Amazon Studios. The action comedy buddy cop adventure will see Cena taking a tour to India, taking down a diamond smuggling ring.
Anything John Cena does that's a buddy comedy, I'm watching it.
I'm down. The person that, I don't know, this is kind of weird. The person known for writing Sherlock Gnomes is the one that penned it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, maybe he was.
Hey, man, maybe Sherlock Gnomes is really good. We don't know. We haven't seen it.
Yeah. And maybe he's just, he popped in. I mean, we don't know. We don't know.
Everyone has to start somewhere, right? So it could be good.
Yeah. Tom Hiddleston has been roped into a new Apple TV Plus miniseries called The White Darkness.
Ooh, sounds spooky.
Ooh.
What is he playing?
Besides the lead, Hiddleston will also be the executive producer there at Adam Studios. The White Darkness is based on the true accounts from the life of Henry Worcel, or Lieutenant Colonel Astor Edward Henry Worsley, who he was a British military and was a well-known explorer who joined the 2009 expedition that retracted Ernest Shackleton's foot journey to the Antarctic.
So not at all what we thought it was, but okay. Okay.
Yeah, right? I have no idea. Talking about another Marvel Universe person, Don Cheadle is to direct Apple TV Plus series based on the Black Panther leader. He's going to be the MCU veteran, will also executive produce the series, which will focus on the accounts drawn from the life of Huey P. Newton. We all know Huey P. Newton, if you ever read anything about the Black Panther.
And also, you remember that what was the movie we saw last year, a couple years ago? So good. Fuck.
Judas and the Messiah?
Yeah, Judas and the Messiah. Yeah, so good.
Yeah, good job. Way to know stuff.
You, dude.
Beverly Hills Cop 4 had to get a new director. Mark Malley will now be taking over the reins of the movie.
They need to get that shit rolling, right? like
they gotta have it. Yeah, I don't want everybody to be dead before the movie comes out.
Yeah.
One of the greatest actors that have emerged to us in the last 10 years, and one of the best comedic writers of all time for TV shows and animated shows, is finally getting his love and respect.
Okay, who is it?
For the Walk of Fame. Mr. Bob Odenkirk is finally getting a star in the Walk of Fame.
I love Bob Odenkirk. He's been around for more than 10 years, man. He's been around for 25, 30 years. But I mean,
yeah, but he was a comedic writer, and he wasn't really on the screen much. And now he's going to be on
Mr. Show for Mr. Show, he's on the screen for sure.
What?
Mr. Show with Bob and David?
Yeah, but not many people saw Mr. Show, dude. That wasn't like a big popular.
Okay, we watched it, right? You watched Mr. Show with Bob and David, right?
Yeah, I did, but not many others did, dude. Right, it's not a very popular thing, man.
Fine. I guess it's a popular among nerds like us. I guess that's the thing.
Yeah, it's only popular amongst certain people, not a lot.
Okay, fine.
Will Ferrell is now joining the Margaret Robbie Barbie movie.
So, what? Margot Robbie's has been trying to get this done forever. What is she?
No, she's not trying to get it done forever. She's just putting the cast together. Emma McKay, who's her look-alike, is going to be in it, and she's going to play Skipper. Simu Lee from Shang-Chi, Kate McKinnon, Alexander Shipp, America Fierro, now Will Ferrell. I mean, like, this is rounding out to be. This is going to be fucking hilarious.
So we're going to have to see this then.
Oh, dude! At this point, yes.
Okay.
Oh, Ryan Gosling too. Ryan Gosling's playing.
Ryan Gosling. Gosling.
Yeah, that dude.
Gosling. Come on, dude.
Whatever his name
Gosling's
is. Nobody cares what his name is.
I do.
Nobody cares what his name is.
Before Jesse Plemons, before Shia, it was Gosling for me.
Yeah. Right?
Okay.
There is a movie based on a department store coming.
A department store?
Yeah.
What's Tom Thumb? So it is. No, what's the movie? Macy's or something?
Spirit Halloween.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Christopher Lloyd and Rachel Lee Cook are going to star in the film about the Halloween story.
It's got to be a horror film, right? It's got to be.
Family Adventure are Donovan Colin, Zoe, Dylan Frankel, Jaden Smith, and Marisa Reyes, and with Marl Gibbs set to take the lead. It is going to, let's see, The store during the track Verity reports the popular store has partnered up with Strike Back Studios, Hideout Pictures, and particular crowd to develop a family-friendly feature that's simply called Spirit Halloween. On board to star the film, of course, Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah.
The Spirit Halloween store appears in his deserted strip mall. 3 middle school friends who think they outgrown trick-or-treating make a dare to spend the night locked inside the store, but soon find out the store is haunted by an angry evil spirit who has possessed the creepy animatronic characters.
It's gotta be. Of course, that's the.
I love everything about that.
Okay.
I'm down.
You were waiting for October to come back around. I know you are.
It is October. Every day of the year.
Okay. This is how.
All right. Let's see here. Robert Eggers is trying to get William Dafoe to star in. That's what I said, Eggers, to star in the remake of Nosferatu.
Yeah, I am so fucking excited for the Northman that comes out April 22nd that I've been reading everything I can about Robert Eggers. You guys don't know, Robert Eggers directed The Witch, one of my favorite movies of all time. He also directed The Lighthouse, also one of my favorite movies of all time. The Northman comes out, and he's also trying to make the remake Nosferatu with Willem Dafoe, and I'm 100% for it all.
You're down with the sickness on all that, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like you are.
You have no fucking clue how excited I am for the Northman. You really don't.
I do. I can see it in your eyes. Mm-hmm. Disney Plus is going to be making a new Percy Jackson.
Oh, like they're restarting the whole thing.
They're just going to reboot it all, and they're going to do it with Walker Schoolbell.
Who's Walker Schoolbell? Oh, Walker Schoolbell. Who's Walker Schoolbell?
Young Ryan Reynolds from Adam's Project. Really?
How the fuck am I supposed to remember all these people's names?
It was last week.
Okay.
It was like 2 weeks ago, bro.
Okay. I'll watch it. I like that guy. I get
it if you forget shit from like last year.
Okay.
But man, like 2 weeks
you
ago.
You looked at me like, what the fuck? How do you not know who this massive international star is? He's been in one movie.
Which Adam Project is now the 4th most popular English language movie on streaming services.
Right now? What's number 1?
Of all time. Yeah. So isn't that insane?
Yeah, that's insane.
Can't believe that movie's still going.
It was a good movie.
Brie Larson.
Yeah, Brie Larson.
Is now Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yeah, what is up with that?
Brie Larson has joined Fast and Furious 10.
I guess, man. I guess,
family.
Dude. Like,
hey, man, you can't get The Rock to come back. Might as well get Brie Larson.
It's a weird thing to me. Like, it's just a weird thing to me.
And he got Jason Momoa too.
Well, I mean, that's expected, you know. To me, I would expect.
You can't get The Rock, get Jason Momoa. That's a good second.
Yeah, who's sexier though?
The Rock, by far, has a bigger penis too.
You don't know that. I mean, you might know that for sure. I don't know.
Anyway, how you doing?
What's up, pal?
You don't know the things I know in this world. Anyway, last but not least, Harry Potter, aka Daniel Radcliffe, is planning to make his directorial debut with script he wrote about the film industry.
So is this going to be The Bubble again, or is it going to be Tropic Thunder? Or?
No. He goes, I got an idea for something that I've written. I'm hopefully going to direct it. It will be in a couple of years' time because the next 18 months at least are pretty much accounted for already. But people always say, write what you know. I've had a very unrelatable life. No one knows the kind of life I've had. So I don't want to write that. But I found a way of writing something that is kind of connected to the film industry about all of it.
Okay, well, I will watch. I mean, I like Daniel Radcliffe as like a person, you know, so I'll watch that movie. I mean,
it's Daniel Radcliffe. I don't think he's.
If you're an actor who decides to do a movie called Guns Akimbo, where you have guns fucking attached to your hands, I mean, you know, like,
dude, horns.
Yeah.
How is that the weirdest movie? Orange is by far a weirder movie.
This is a good segue. You know why?
Because you're horny?
No, because the Daniels directed Swiss Army Man with Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And no way. And that just reminds me of Everything Like Everywhere All at Once. Seriously. That's the movies that don't suck at some of the news. I told Chris shit. He got happy. He got mad. He smacked himself until it was rad. Well, now let's go into the final movie.
All right, the final movie, the one that I've been waiting to talk about for a couple weeks now. Everything Everywhere All at Once, directed by Dan Kwan and Daniel Scheinert, also known as Daniels. They directed, like I said earlier, Swiss Army Man. And Daniel Scheinert also directed a movie that I saw last year called Death of Dick Long, which is a funny name, but stars Michelle Yeoh as Evelyn Wang.
You are a product of all who came before you. The legacy of your family.
And Stephanie Hsu is Joy Wang, her daughter in the movie.
Say there's this person you pass in the hall every day.
Ki Hugh Kwan, Wayman Wang.
Hey, you cheat, Dr. Jones, you cheat. Beautiful car.
This also stars Jamie Lee Curtis as Deidre Budabury.
It makes you tell the truth.
And also James Hong is in this as Gong Gong. Jenny Slate's in this. People you recognize everywhere. Why don't you read this storyline to this thing, which doesn't even get.
There's a storyline to this thing.
Yeah, just one line.
How do they explain it?
Yeah.
All right. An aging Chinese immigrant is swept up in an insane adventure where she alone can save the world by exploring other universes connected with the lives she could have led.
So for you Marvel nerds, like the multiverse, I guess the best way to put this movie is fucking crazy. It's a fucking crazy.
I don't know what way to even explain it. I feel like we could sit here and explain every part of this movie in and out. And like for a full hour,
yeah,
and you would still be shocked and surprised by this fucking movie.
This is one of the most original movies I've ever seen. This movie blew my fucking mind. I loved this movie.
All right, so this is the thing about this movie. At the bottom of this movie, it's about a family accepting each other and moving on in life.
Yeah, and loving each other, just sort of trying to...
And loving each other.
Yeah.
That is what the bottom line of what this movie is.
But it's so much more, dude.
There is so much fucked up shit that happens throughout this whole goddamn movie. You're not even going to be able to figure that out until it really happens, because there's so many parts in it. If you walk out of the room for 5 seconds and come back in, you're going to be lost. And I mean, you'll be able to catch up really quick because they go back to everything about everywhere, like all at once, sometimes around. But, it's seriously like one of those movies where it's just like you just don't know what's going on. But then when you catch on to what's going on, I mean, they explain it pretty easily.
It's 2 hours, 19 minutes long, but it goes by like that.
It was like 5 minutes.
It's an
except for this really weird thing that happened.
What's that?
But.
Oh, okay.
I always take my notebook in there, write notes. And somebody noticed I was writing notes. And this dude moved over from his seat all the way next to the seat next to me and started going, "Hey, man, are you like reviewing this movie?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, reviewing the movie."
Yeah.
He's like, "Do you work for media?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, no, shut up." And I just sat there, and he got more like he was already doing commentary. Commentary before he came and sat right next to the guy who's reviewing the fucking movie.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why people think that's gonna fucking help.
No.
How is you being loud and obnoxious gonna make my internal? Because now I took 2 minutes out of my podcast to talk about this annoying motherfucker that came up to me and just started running his mouth the whole time. Anyway, this movie, visually, fucking beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful movie.
This movie jumps around. It is a multiverse. It literally jumps around to all these different multiverses. There's so many things I don't want to ruin.
I don't want to give away because it's heartfelt. It's funny. It's sad. It's uplifting. It's oppressive. It's everything everywhere all at once. It's an amazing movie. This movie, this movie would come out last year. It would be my top 5 easy. Like this is the best movie I've seen so far in 2022. Like hands down. Yeah.
And as soon as I saw Short Round, I knew it was Short Round.
Oh yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know until afterwards.
No, he was there for a moment. I was like, and I'm just watching it, and I'm like, that's fucking Short Round. I mean, you got to understand, the first movie I knew backwards, forwards, upside down, inside out. I could Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones, because I'm from Indiana. You know, like Indiana Jones is a god saint there, so you can't say nothing bad about Indiana Jones there. But Temple of Doom, like, I mean, and plus there's the gory one, is the the
Dr.
messed
Jones,
up one.
no more parachutes,
Yeah. No more parachutes. Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to give my bad rendition, but when I saw him, I was just so happy, and I was like, oh yay! And then the shit that unreveals. Because it takes a good 10, 15 minutes to get into the 20 minutes, I'd say.
Yeah, to sort of set it up. Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing the setup. They show you the family and the love. And then all of a sudden, and I said this to someone yesterday when I was explaining the movie to him. I go, this is a movie that the first 20 minutes you're kind of like, hey, that's what this movie is. I get it. It's this. And then the fuse that's been lit at the beginning of the movie finally explodes, hits this fucking bomb, and then all of a sudden you got rocks talking to each other in subtitles.
Yeah.
And he's like, what does that mean? I go, exactly. Yeah. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
I go, and that's what this whole movie's like. It was but if you get down to it, and especially when it hits with the family scenes, with the family that owns the laundromat or whatever.
I was crying, dude. I had tears coming out of me.
Oh, dude, yeah. I'll admit it. Motherfucker, take a shot. I cried like a little bitch as soon as they, like, next to this weird dude that's making me feel awkward. I'm like actually still emotionally involved in this movie. And man, what a good movie. I went home. I went over to my mother-in-law's house and I explained it to them, and they're like, what? And I was like, I have no idea how to explain this to you. But everybody everywhere should see this fucking movie.
I can't. I'm so sad that it's so like there's only one theater playing twice for you.
One theater, one screen, and it's a small fucking theater. I mean, it was packed in there. There's like maybe 3 empty seats.
I got lucky enough that the eventually I saw was shown in IMAX theater. That's how I saw it. It was amazing.
Fuck you, buddy.
Yeah, but
fuck you.
Dude, this movie. So
okay, here, let's get more than just it's an awesome movie. We really have just been like, all right, Jamie Lee Curtis plays a character that is so unlike her. And it's amazing. You could tell she had so much fun playing that character. Yeah. Michelle Yao came in there.
Amazing.
There's scenes.
Amazing.
There are scenes where not only was she emotional and magnificent, if she doesn't get nominated for some shit for this movie,
right? She was amazing.
I want to see it. I want to see the 5 fucking movies that surpass her in the category.
Dude, I want to see the 5 movies that surpass this movie because it was so fucking good.
This movie will be next year's Oscar, and if it is not, I will. There's going to have to be some arguments.
Yeah,
there's going to have to be.
Yeah,
because this movie was ridiculously awesome. If you watch this movie and you can't get on boat with it, then I don't know what you're doing in this fucking life. I know.
Yeah,
it's got a weird concept. But the basic of this movie is accepting each other in family love. And the craziness of everything, the fighting, the weirdness, the multiverse bullshit, everything that goes on. And again, I'm not trying to give away too much of that. And that's not really.
Yeah.
I can explain
it's
to
impossible.
you exactly
It's impossible.
what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this movie is not going to be ruined. But everybody played their part, and everybody did such a good job in all parts of it. That the cinematography was amazing. The sound editing was awesome. That went right on foot with it. And I'm only going to say this once. The universe where your fingers are hot dogs. I don't know more to say.
Yeah.
I feel like that's it.
Do you want to?
I feel like it's like the final note we can say on that.
But
let's do some quotes.
Yeah. Use some quotes. Go for it.
Hey, hi, Mom. I only cooked food for 3 people. Now I have to cook more? You need to eat less. You are getting fat. I'm sorry to say, sir, it's a girl. No. Very busy today. No time to help you. With a stack of receipts, I can tell your whole story. And this story, I'm going to say, it does not look good. You know, I write this stuff in dark, right? You know that, right?
I got you. Yeah, no.
You're guilty now for just making up words. You're making up words. All of you making up words. Is that pro wrestling? Yeah, I think she's going for a backbreaker. Yeah, of course I had to get that line. Yeah. Even the cookie can be kung fu.
Yeah.
I saw my life without you. I wish you could have seen it. It was so beautiful.
Oh man.
I know that was a harsh one. That was a bad one. She is a universe where everyone has hot dogs for fingers. Oh, I wrote it down.
Okay.
Yeah. When you put everything on a page, you find the truth. Nothing matters. Oh, when you put everything on a bagel, you find the truth doesn't really matter.
God, there's so many wild shit in this movie. I still can't
yeah.
It's just
dreams that never come true. You're the one that works for dreams that never comes true. You are the worst version of yourself. This is a time for family discussion. All my writing got really weird because I had my anxiety went up because dude sat next to me, so it was hard to.
God, that would have brought. I'm like, yeah, I'm watching the movie. That would have me.
Even your pinky can be kung fu. She has seen too much. We have to kill her. Right is a tiny box created by people who are afraid. And every new discovery is another way for us to know how small and stupid we are.
This movie is breathtaking. This movie was exciting. This movie was interesting. It was funny. It was everything I wanted to be more. This is amazing.
This is everything you could possibly want in a cinema movie.
A sci-fi movie.
It was
sci-fi. Yeah,
it's not just sci-fi, but it teaches you about relationships and how we should accept each other, even though differences in not just generations, but in just differences of thought, ability, of all the above. I mean, this was not only a very it tells the story in a weird way that you have to, if you get over that or go with the ride, I should say. If you go with the ride on that, You're going to come to a story that literally is going to make you bawl and think about your loved ones and people, and if you accept them the way that you should accept them in life.
What's your score on this?
I'm going to say it. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Are you ready for this? This is a 4.9.
Yeah, me too.
I think this
Me
is
too.
one
Me
of
too.
the best fucking movies that has been put out there because it was original. It was, I mean, yeah, it plays on a multiverse idea that, you know, everybody has done at some point or whatever, but this is an original aspect of it. It's an original look at it. And the way these actors played off of each other, everyone did their part.
Dude,
like the top 5 actors of this movie, I mean, the 4 in the family and Jamie Lee Curtis.
Dude, this is
are obviously
in the past 5 years in the top 5. Like, this is an amazing movie. This is something that I'm so glad it exists, and I'm gonna watch these directors for the rest of my life for this movie. You know, like they did a movie last year with certain man was about traveling with Daniel Radcliffe farting, and then they come out with this. Like this is,
I mean, I'm just like at this point in my life, I'm just like, this has to be. I can't even say it. I don't even know what more to say. This is easily like if I was at somebody's house and they're like, hey, I'm going to put this movie on. I'll be like, yes, you should definitely put that movie on.
Yeah.
There's not at one point in my life that I'm ever going to say about this movie not to watch it.
Yep.
But all right, 4.9 for both of us.
Yep.
That's what we got.
Now, what is
Let's go over to that Rotten Tomatoes score.
Audience.
Got to be a 93 at least.
Congrats, you got 93. And it's 93.
Yes! How many weeks has it been? Oh my God, we should mark this shit down. It's been over so long. I have not got it correct right on.
There's an audience.
I used to hit them all the time.
This audience says on this one too. It says, incredible acting, stunning visuals, and a really deep, powerful story. Everything ever all once has it all. It does. It does have it all. Now, Big Bad Mean Critic score.
79.
96%.
No way!
Yeah. The consensus is, led by an outstanding cast, Michelle Yeoh's Everything Everywhere All at Once lives up to its title with an expertly calibrated assault on the senses. Yeah, this movie's insane and it's great. You know, everyone should watch it. like right away.
Yeah, everybody should definitely. This is one of the literally. I can't. I tried to. I sat there and tried to describe it last night. And literally what it came down to is like, look, this is what the gist of the story is. Yeah. There's a psychotic, crazy fucking way they get to it that's full of action, love, comedy, adventure, weird shit. I mean, this is just weird as fuck. But they get to this basic of the story. But this ain't weird as fuck as like being John Malkovich. It has a good story and you can understand it very easily.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean... And what studio made this movie?
A24, obviously.
Really?
Really?
A24, dude. Dude, I am saying it. They are the studio of the decade.
Dude, they what they do is they take movies that no one else will make and they make them, and that's why I love them.
Yeah. Like, I mean, name one good movie from them besides this.
The Witch. The Lighthouse.
Just kidding, I know.
Okay. All right. Hereditary.
But no, like literally, okay, so they started in 2013. Mm-hmm. Spring Breakers was one of their first movies.
Weird.
Which was a really good movie.
I don't like Spring Breakers that much.
It was different.
Yeah, it was different.
Well, it was different.
Yeah.
The Bling Ring, Enemy the Spectacular Now, Under the Skin. Yeah. I mean, Life After Beth. Oh, Life After Beth. I totally forgot about that movie. Oh my gosh. Tusk? They made Tusk.
Yeah, they did make Tusk.
Oh my gosh. Like, I mean, Ex Machina.
Ex Machina, yeah, it's a great movie. Oh, Ex Machina.
I mean, Amy. Oh, Amy. Oh my gosh. The End of the Tour, Mississippi Grind, Room Mojab, The Witch. There's The Witch finally. Green Room.
Green
I
Room.
mean, which
Love
is
Green Room.
You know, a great
Into
movie.
the tour
Equals into
Room.
the-
They did fucking Room. God, dude, just the Lobster. Fucking.
Yeah, I mean, The Monster, like literally
Moonlight.
If you want to go see good movies and you're like, oh my god, there's so Hereditary.
Hereditary.
I mean,
Hereditary.
this list goes on and on. Slice, mid-90s Outlaws.
You're not
Oh my
believe this.
gosh.
You're not to believe this. Lady Bird's on there.
What?
Lady Bird's on there.
Oh, there's a movie called Lady Bird?
Yeah, we saw it together.
Oh, yeah.
But
Forgot about that movie.
And they also made Saint Maud, which you didn't like, but I loved Saint Maud. So,
I liked it. I said it was okay. I was just like, it didn't give me the ending I wanted.
Okay, fair enough.
You know, yeah. But anyway, seriously, guys, I know maybe we're not paid by A24.
No.
I mean, no. I mean,
Not
Chris
yet.
is just a huge fan, and he's made me a huge fan. If you guys have not seen a good movie in a while, like off of your Netflix streaming or whatever, look up A24, look up their movies. Some of them are going to be weird as shit. You're not going to like them, but some of them are going to be some of the best movies you've probably ever seen in your entire fucking life.
Yeah. But if you guys are looking for a movie to see this weekend and you don't want to see Dumbledore, fucking see this movie. Fuck it.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Well, no, fuck it.
I almost want a tattoo. I almost want a tattoo across my chest that says everything, everywhere, all at once.
So,
because that's the way I feel like about my life.
In fact, I can guarantee you this is going to be better than the Fantastic Beasts movie. So fuck it. See this and then see Fantastic Beasts next week or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, well, we want everybody to see the Fantastic Beasts because you know what the rule is right now on that, right?
No. What's the rule?
It has to hit. It has to hit. Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore, has to hit, and it has to hit big, or they're not making the final two.
Okay, 40 million, right? Has to be 40 million, right?
But yeah, 40 million.
Okay.
Go this weekend and see the Fantastic Beast, and then next week go see everything.
Or do both this weekend. Maybe.
Do both?
Yeah.
Movies are awesome.
All right.
I like movies. Do you like movies?
I like movies. We're gonna see some next week. Dude.
Dude. Hey, don't. No. Just don't do that.
All right.
Don't do that. Don't.
Anyway. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Visit online, moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/podcast. We're on Twitter, MDS Podcast. We're on Instagram, MDS Podcast. Go to patreon.com/moviesdon'tsuck. Go to bonfire.com/moviesdon'tsuck. It's something to do for merch, like shirts and stuff that Neil's made that has nothing to do with the show, but it's funny nonetheless. And we're on all stream platforms. Where you find podcasts?
I'm going to make a Tornado Gomez one next.
Okay.
And Russell Cation just so I can buy them.
And you can find podcasts for movies that don't suck and some that do. What do for small businesses, pal?
If you got a small business, look at me right in the face, mofos, and send that information right over to me. I'll be more than happy to promote your business like I did at the beginning, so our thousands of listeners, our hundreds of watchers can lit there and they can go, they can figure out about your business and point it around to everybody else. We want to help you. You don't have to pay us a single dollar. We just want to help you out in the world that is rough today.
All right, you good?
Are you good? That's another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Something. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And remember, if you're ever walking down the street and a bald-headed man with a weird mustache and a hedgehog are all running after you at the same time, remember that's fine because you're just coming out of the butcher shop trying to get some cheese because everything is everywhere all at once, all at the same time. It's so crazy, but that's our existence. And have a good night.